Hi guys, I'm coming to you today discussing a topic that I'm sure many of you are aware of already. It's Alex Jones and the deal that's going on with him right now, being censored from Facebook, from YouTube, and from iTunes and Stitcher. And at this time, I checked. I think that's all the companies that are currently censoring Alex and his company Infowars. But I want to discuss two different topics related to that. Number one, should Alex be free to discuss his ideas, regardless of whatever you may think about him? Should he be free to discuss his ideas? Number one. And number two, should private companies be free to censor him for speaking those ideas? Should they be able to censor content that they don't agree with? Um, I believe those are two separate issues, but both are equally important issues, and so that's what we're going to discuss. So, should Alex Jones be free to say the crazy things that he does? Admittedly, I'm not an Alex Jones fan. I think the guy's ideas are dangerous, um, and they're outright crazy. I don't believe that the man is on the side of individual liberty. He's definitely not a libertarian, such as myself, and I wouldn't even say that he's a true conservative. He's not on what you would consider the American right. European right, yeah, probably, but definitely not on the side of individualism. Um, but should he be able to say what he believes? Even if it's completely ridiculous, which I would say his content is. I mean, we're talking about the guy who says the chemicals that the government's putting into water are turning the friggin' frogs gay. It's turning the friggin' frogs gay. Um, should he be free to say those things? Should he be free to say hurtful and ugly things about people who I believe are good people? People who I'm sure a lot of you like, and there's probably quite a few of you who will listen to this video who don't like them. People like Glenn Beck and Ben Shapiro, who I greatly admire. He's personally attacked them, but should he be free to say those things? Yes, absolutely, he should be free to say whatever it is that he believes. So long as he is not physically harming somebody else, he should be free to say what he believes. And I'm not one of those pansies. I don't believe, oh, words are going to hurt me. Shut up. Just please be sensical here. Don't let your feelings determine the way that you live. Don't let other people's feelings determine the way that you live. We have to put reason above our feelings here. Emotions are very whimsical things. But should Alex be free to say whatever it is he chooses? Yes, he should, absolutely. So that's number one. Now, on the same token, on the flip side, should private companies ban him? I don't believe they should. Should can they? Yes, absolutely. They have every right to censor whatever content they so choose, on whatever grounds they choose to do it. And I will defend their right to censor that content to the death, if need be. But should they? In a society such as what we were founded to have in America, in a free society, should private companies be trying to determine what individuals should or should not listen to? I think the answer to that is most certainly no. Private companies or the government, nobody should be censoring what it is that we consume. We are grown ups here. We can reason through, we can determine what it is that's valuable. We don't need Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or Apple iTunes or Stitcher or any company or the federal government. God knows we don't need the government doing it either. We don't need anybody telling us, oh, well, we don't like these ideas, so you shouldn't listen to them, so we'll give you something else that we think is better instead. Individuals can determine that. I believe in free markets. I believe in the regulatory ability of the consumer. The only regulatory force should be that of profit motive, which is very powerful. It forces companies to either listen to their content consumers and make adjustments to serve their needs with their product or service, or they'll be forced to eventually lose all their content consumers and they'll go out of business. That's how it should work. So, can Alex Jones say what he believes? Absolutely. He should not be censored. I don't think he should. I think that in a society, in a free society, more voices are always better. And the individual should be able to decide what they like and what they don't. They, I believe, have enough ability to be able to decide what's true and what's not. If you don't believe that the individual is good enough to be able to decide that, then we need to have another discussion. We need to talk about the American experiment, because if you don't believe that the individual is good enough to be able to decide those things for themselves, then we need to have a serious discussion about the success of the American experiment. Because if you don't, then obviously the American experiment has failed, which I don't believe. I believe in those ideas. But Alex Jones, as much as I disagree with him, and I disagree with him vehemently, should be free. And by the same token, um, private companies such as YouTube, Facebook, Stitcher, and Apple iTunes should be free to censor him. So I hope for the best. I hope that Alex Jones um, will be uncensored. That eventually that he'll be able to uh, espouse his beliefs, which I believe are absolutely nonsensical. Um, but I believe that the American people will be able to see through that. But I don't believe that companies such as YouTube or anybody else should be censoring his content. And I hope for the best. But if you like this video, just be sure to give it a thumbs up. And I'll be creating more content soon. Um, I'm happy to do this for you guys. And I just hope you have a great day.